All right. All right, live from the city. I'm your host, Punchy, and I'd like to introduce you to our special guest, Latin Caramel.
Hello.
She here with us, y'all. She here with us.
And then we have the regular co-host, Tip, D, Black Ice.
Yep.
Okay, so today our topic of the day is, does age really matter in a relationship?
It ain't nothing but a number.
So we'll start with Panjay.
Yeah, it ain't nothing but a number, no doubt about that. I know some people that know some people that know some people that know. I mean, the age difference is just so much of a difference or what have you. But I think it's different strokes for different folks. You know what I mean? If you're, you know what I mean, for instance, an old man, you know what I mean, you got some age on you in your late 60s or what have you. You know what I mean? You don't want no old bag besides. I mean, you
really?
Don't want, you don't want. I mean, sometimes that just don't draw you. You know what I mean? So why be with somebody that you don't? You must. I can see if y'all done been in this fight together for a long time, but y'all ain't been in this fight like that. So why start the fight? Why start the fight?
Why start an old fight?
All right. All right.
I'm gonna just say it's all about, to me, from my experience, and just it's about attraction. Who you're attracted to, you cannot help who you're attracted to. You have I know men who are not attracted to anything under the age of 30. Like they are. They only want 20-year-old women, and they're in their 40s and 50s. They're not even attracted to.
So what happens when a
age.
20-year-old woman turns 40? What do they upgrade?
And see,
them?
that's my concern. That's my only
upgrade
concern with that, because if it's an attraction, what's up, fam?
Yo,
if it's an attraction, I feel like once she hit 32, you might as well be prepared to lose him, because if he's attracted to women in their 20s, you SOL. Like I'm. That's just how I see it. Like I've seen the turnover rate when.
So what she trying to say? She trying to tell y'all young ones that's dating these older men that like to upgrade
for
every 10 years old.
stability.
Do know that you have a shelf life. Now my issue is
Your time will expire. Okay. What's up, fam? What's up, teacher?
All right.
this is what I would say. Age is nothing but a number as long as they are legal.
True.
Okay.
True.
So
We're not talking
your
about
attraction cannot be below the age of 18.
Well, what happens though, like when the sexual attraction runs out? Like what happens when you all have nothing in common, nothing that you can't relate to each other? You can't.
Well,
hold a
I think we're missing
conversation.
an important question here. What type of relationship are you looking for in the first place? Is this going to be a long-term relationship, or is this just
Are
let's
you
have
looking
fun
for
for right
money,
now
or-
relationship?
yeah.
Are you trying to be kept, or are you trying to
Is this wifey or
you know
is
what I'm
this
saying?
just?
So
Women
yeah,
down.
age is
Thank
nothing
you,
but
man.
a
Man,
number,
no,
but
he
depending
trying
on
to wife the 12-year-old.
My
the
question,
young baby.
my question is this: why does it seem like it's okay for an older man to date like a way
Wait a
younger
minute.
girl,
Double
but when
standards.
an older woman does the same thing,
She
everybody's
an old
about to
man
lose
still
their
a
cool.
cougar.
She robbing the cradle.
Right, she robbing the cradle.
Leave that baby alone.
We are more looked at like a mother figure, a nurturer, and I'm not gonna lie, like I couldn't see myself with like a 20. My son is almost
Exactly.
20 now.
That's what I'm saying. It's all
Like,
about
I'm not
what
trying
you're
to be your
attracted to.
mama.
But that's you. But if you do have, a woman that's like 40 or 50,
He
and
has no money though.
look,
He
Patty
made.
LaBelle got
He
her little young thing.
No, I'm saying he
Patty
made
LaBelle.
though. Like all men are not. You have that very small percentage. I'm gonna say small that actually have themselves established by the age 25, 26-year-old. Like
They
it's
know
But why
they
does it
still
matter?
making mistakes.
We can't say
And
that.
they could go broke any day, and I'm in.
No, that's how you get with an older woman to manage your money.
All right.
But if age is nothing but a number, it has to be age is nothing but a number across the board. We're not getting into whether the man is established or mature. If you have an older an older woman, all of a sudden she's, a Kruger, a cradle robber, and all this stuff.
Right.
Why can't she be afforded the same right? Maybe she want to be the one that keep the man. Maybe she the one that
I see
keeps
that.
him
I don't
out.
see
right?
nothing wrong
Maybe
with.
she's doing the keeping.
For instance, how Stella got a groove back. All right. You know what I mean? I
All
don't
she
see
did was
nothing-
get her groove back though.
Right.
That's the thing. Like for a woman,
Oh, she
I
got
think
more
there's
than
not.
a
That's
groove
what
back.
she was saying.
All right,
All
that's
right.
what he
That's
told me.
what- What's up? You talking about you got a cougar? Ain't nothing wrong with a cougar. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. As long as then you guys are providing what each other need. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, like
And
you
then
said,
it's all-
whatever you're looking for, you know. in
I
that
think they just got a
relationship.
problem with the name Cougar. Alright, you don't.
I mean, it's old
females
cat.
don't like the
Hello.
name Cougar.
Old cat is.
Y'all do know that the animal cougar does start off as like a little a baby cougar.
Right.
Why does it have to be applied that is old? I'm trying to figure this
Hey,
out.
all right.
Groove is all she needs.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
and
So
you know
see-
what? While he's talking
so-
about, hold on, let me count what he said earlier. Talking about he don't want no old baggy. She don't want no old sagging.
Yeah, the same thing, vice versa. I agree with that. Know what I mean? And that's the problem. Know what I mean with that situation. That's why they, know what I mean, going for the younger or. Know
Hey,
what I mean?
Dawson.
And the younger is going for the older, cause the younger don't
What
want
about
no.
dating younger?
Yeah, the younger kids, they don't want nobody. Know what I mean? All, know what I mean?
Thunderbird, you know.
Ain't got their head together. They ain't got no money. They ain't got nothing but saggy
Half these
drawers.
young people ain't got their minds together.
That's
What happened? Let me
what
tell
I
you what's
would
happening here, especially when it comes to men. And I'm not sexist in no way. To each their own.
Says the person who's sexy.
Listen,
No, I'm not playing.
No,
She's
I'm
playing.
not
She's
sexist in no
sexy.
way. But most men that you find that are attracted to older women, they're attracted to a mother-like figure. So they're attracted to a woman who can give them that same comfortability that their mother gives them.
So they want to be breastfed?
No, I'm talking about grown. I'm
They
talking
wanna
about
be
men who are
nurtured.
mature. Yeah,
They wanna be
nurtured.
nurtured
No, I'm not.
in
I'm saying
motherly type
a lot of
ways.
men love to be nurtured. They want a woman to basically. Mom took care of everything for most men. Am I right or wrong? Mom's looked out. Mom is the one who held
Okay,
it
that's
down.
what
Daddy
you
was
said.
the one the provider. So look, I'll get out here a man who's stable and young. I'll get out here and make this money as I was taught. But I expect my woman to be a nurturer. Her, especially with her being older. So they're attracted to not their mother, but their mother-like ways. So I mean, it's stability both ways. It's stability for a woman. If she had a father who took care of her and was there for her, she wants a man that's going to do the same, who's going to be a provider. As I say, it's all about what you want. What is it you're looking for?
Traits, right?
Now
So-
you do have some that's out here just nasty, and they want to just be out here humping on each other. I'm just telling the truth.
Just the
They want to
humping
be
and the
humping and
sweat.
say, "Oh, I humped the 40, 50-year-old.
I got the milk.
I humped the 23-year-old.
That cougar has some
and you
good
about
good.
77 years old, and we know them balls. That stuff down there still works. So ain't not do what you do. That's all about what you want. I don't think there's anything. Age should not matter when it comes to a relationship or sex ship. Hello.
I agree.
Unfortunately, I think it does because you get into it's certain stages of life. I think there are certain stages of life that it doesn't matter, but I think when you get into, like for instance, 30-year-old or 40-year-old with somebody who's in their
All right,
60s or
hold on.
70s.
Dawson said cougars are more freaky and usually up for anything, so I'm gonna assume you know
Yeah,
that
you
from
know what?
experience.
They
They
know
got the experience. These
They
young
know
girls
how.
ain't got. They don't even know when they wet or when it's just bubbly down there. They don't know.
You know what?
The older guys also want a little freaky thing, in bed too. So it goes
Because
both
they
ways.
take on that dominance to a younger woman by her being already feeling like, oh, he's dominant because of his age. So she gonna play that little girl thing, and I'm gonna do what he asked me to do. He's like
You talking
daddy.
about role playing?
No, I'm talking about relationship.
Yeah, that's
He's
it.
like daddy. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Till. What was
That
you
will
saying?
run you down. Okay.
Right.
And that basically is what I was saying, is that sometimes it's almost like a parent-child relationship because the age gap at that stage in life is just too much. Like,
Right.
for instance, a 30-year-old with a 50-year-old, maybe not so much. A 50-year-old's still pretty active. 30-year-old with a 60 or 70-year-old, I mean,
That's a big gap.
That's
there.
a big
30
gap.
years. I mean,
and when
personally.
they're 40, you're gonna be 80, and they're 40 still wanting to go out
Right,
to
I'm
dinner and
preparing
hang
your
out.
will at
You're-
30 years old. I don't like that. That's not what I want to do. No, like
So,
I do
know,
think it matters.
at
It depends
certain
on what you
stages in
want.
life, yeah.
Depending on what you want. To each their own. Maybe
Yes.
this
Well,
is what I
maybe that older guy who is dating a woman that's like 30 years or so younger than him, maybe he's trying to make sure he's set up to have somebody to take care of him.
Ability when he get older.
When he get older.
somebody
That's
wipes
a
his behind,
possibility.
so
Right,
he
so
depends.
he'll change the diapers and stuff when he can. You know what?
Yeah, see, now you gonna
He
keep
knows
her-
that he's
now you
keeping
gonna
her
keep-
and
she
she's
gonna
happy.
become
Now you gonna
And
keep
she
her
understands that she
changing
has to
diapers
keep
even
him.
after y'all children get grown. Stymie that. No,
But he
what
gonna
you need
leave
to
her a
do-
good. He gonna leave her a good insurance policy.
Right. Make sure you give her enough money to send you to a nursing home. Anyway, me personally, I don't ever see me dating 10 years out my range either way. That's a big gap, you know.
It is for me.
But I don't see myself dating 10 years either way. I couldn't even be attracted to you, and I done had some younger and I done had some older come for me, and I'd be like, my mama said no. You know, can't play with the churn. So, and to each their own, you know, make it do what it do, legal and all. Listen, I'm 38. I ain't got time for an 18-year-old. Good night.
Then,
Yeah,
you know.
that's true.
Okay, you said I remember when I was 18. I don't got time to go through this kind of stuff with you. Yeah.
But then they be about your parents' aging with the old wrinkly bone. And, you know, I just.
Right, I bring you to the house and y'all can talk about
World War
stuff.
II and
Exactly.
stuff.
The same thing,
Right, and
no.
I don't even know what y'all talking about. Like, I gotta look at my history book.
I'm
I'm good. We don't see eye to eye. Like, I'm not
It's
saying.
almost-
Give me back my check. You know what? And in a way, it is, Dawson. I mean, it is. That's what I said, to each their own. Right.
As long as
Sean,
there's
on that
open
bubble
communication about what each other's looking for, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem.
True,
But
true.
Yeah, I think that's important too, because you do have a lot of situations where these older people get in these relationships with younger people, and the younger people should have just said, listen, all I want is some money and a good time, and when that runs out, I'm out.
And you want to know what ends up happening later on is when that older person gets older and they can no longer do for themselves. These younger people they're with end up just using up all their money, not taking care of them, and then
That
guess who
happens.
gets called in? I end up getting called in.
Okay, now here she
I end up getting called in. And I got to remove the person from your custody.
Right.
And, okay, that's another story, but
But that's true. That's
It's
what
true.
it happens. It's not like
Yeah.
it doesn't happen. I mean, I'm just saying, when you're out here, you're having fun and you're living life, you're looking for love, you're looking for realness. Look with the intention of a future. Don't look with the intention of right now. And I understand a lot of people say live for today, but a lot of times you actually have to look beyond today, because you can get yourself in trouble tomorrow.
But I think it's what she said. It's about you need to know what you're going in for. If you're going in for I just want some money and have a fun time, it's not going to be.
And if everybody is on board, with that, then I think
That's
that,
okay.
is
That'll
okay.
work. That's
Yeah,
fine.
there's
I mean, yeah, if I'm perfectly fine with changing you in like 3 years, because you that
right,
much
as
older
long
than
as
me.
I go into this deal knowing what I'm getting out of it and what I have to put into
I
it.
am not changing no old cougar. All
What you
right.
mean? As long as that money right.
Uh-uh.
Flip over, Henny.
2 or 3
Flip over,
commas
baby.
in
Look,
that
look,
check.
I need-
But you
look,
know,
look,
you
look,
know,
flip
you
over,
know,
baby, so I can
you
get
need
this side over
a
here.
$500,000 insurance policy, you gonna be in a changing them diapers.
Listen.
I
2
guess
or
that goes
3
back to
commas,
what y'all
okay?
was saying, know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Knowing what you're going into the relationship
Yeah.
for. Now, she is a millionaire, know what I mean? And I know that I'm going in for this money.
Right.
All right.
Exactly.
Does
No.
she know you're going in for that money?
But that's
what
what
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
what
you
we're
have to
saying.
establish
You
that.
have to be
You
honest
gotta be
about it.
honest.
Yeah, I'm going to let her know. Baby, I'm going to take good care of you until you dead and gone. All right.
As long as she trusts that and
When she
understands
dead and
that.
gone,
Time to turn up.
it won't be long. No, that's it, right.
Alright.
Okay, so we have a couple of videos that we want to discuss with y'all today. Where do we want to start? Who wants to start?
We'll start
Let's
with
go,
Bungie.
All right. I don't forgot what
Your boy on the
We got
cheerleading
this,
squad.
yes, this young man got out there. I mean,
It
yo,
was a
he
cheerleader
had
gone
26
bad.
inch.
All
He
right.
wasn't a tree, he was on point.
It was a girl cheerleader, know what I mean, doing her thing, and this is the guy that's supposed to pick the girls up and said hold them on his hands and the whole 9 yards. But
Ain't that
this
called a
dude
race?
had something else going on, know what I mean.
Mhm.
He was clapping his hands and swinging his head. He was bald headed, mind you. He didn't have no hair, but he was swinging his hair. When he threw his arm up in the air, you know how to get, no, he said,
Flip it back, honey.
he went way back here.
He did the bend. He did.
All right, I was
Yes.
like, whoa, you know how they,
That's
know what
called.
I mean? He went that in the sky, know what I mean? I don't know what the hell.
I consider that a very diverse athlete.
He did too much. It
And
I
was
think
too
he had team
extreme.
spirit.
I think he
Team
had.
spirit.
You know what?
I
He
think he did
definitely-
have. I think
He
he
had
was
school
better.
spirit.
He had a lot of spirit.
You thought it was
I
awesome.
thought it was great.
And he was great. I think he did. Yes. I think he did everything he should have done plus some. And
Yes,
he
he
could.
did,
He could.
cause
Yes.
all-
Yes. He could chill for me
Yes, he
anytime
got it. He
because
did
he
it.
did
Too
that.
much.
He didn't have an inch your hair. I noticed he was bald head, and he slumped 28 inches all night.
Oh man,
Yes, he did.
it was an imaginary 20 inches. Know what I mean? He went to, know what I mean? Like it would have bouncing that whole night. Like he know it was on this side now, cause he over here. All right, I don't know what he had going
His
on.
partner, right, brought her back down.
And he did
kept
his
on
part.
with it, and
He
kept
lifted
on
her,
with
he
it.
baked
Yep.
and everything.
He turned straight man for a minute, know what I mean? Lift her up with no problem, held her up there, and when he let her back down, he was swinging, doing more than her. He had her
gave
whooped.
life to that whole chair. That chair wouldn't have been without him. Thank you for the life, sir. Thank
The
you
rest
for
of
life.
those people on that team was what I would call low energy.
Yeah, exactly.
He gave the whole
They
team
didn't have no
It was
energy.
great. It was great.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. I give
Now
thumbs
I
up.
want to talk about this heifer. All right. Then attack this dog.
You know, I hate where the video started because we don't know exactly what pissed her off.
But she
Straight out the
ain't-
street.
I think it was a car accident because she said something about he done hit my car. So apparently,
the bus hit her car?
The guy, the one that was on the hood, was
That was the
involved
bus
in the
driver.
bus.
I think he was the
And
bus
in the
driver.
bus, he wasn't
No,
the
he
bus
wasn't
driver.
the
The
bus
bus
driver,
driver
he
was
was
a
on the bus.
female.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think they were all involved in an accident, but the way she reacted.
Okay, wait a minute.
So-
now, wait a minute.
You
Let
want
us
to
run the
explain?
story. Let's run the story down.
So the
She-
Yeah.
Let me tell you what, man. Explain to me what could have happened between the bus and her car. I didn't see any dent on the back of her car.
I
Let me
didn't see
start
I
anything.
there.
saw a dent on the side of her car.
And
So
that was a nice Audi, I understand,
It
but
could
if
have
you
happened
got
up the street
if
a
you
little
got
bit.
insurance.
But when a bus, if the bus didn't make a bigger dent than that,
It depends how fast they're going.
And it seems
It
like, I
moving
mean, she could just
like
sue
that.
the bus company. Now you can't even sue because you done.
let me tell
But
you
anyway,
how hot. Let me tell you how hot she
Tell them what
was.
happened.
This is whatever happened. The video starts with her popping her trunk, going in and pulling out the thing that you pump the car with. What they call it?
jack?
The
A
jack.
jack.
That girl
No. It was one of the things that you swirl around that goes on the
No,
trailer.
it was a jack. It
it
was a jack.
it was a trailer thing.
No, it was for the trailer.
It was
It
for
goes
the
on
trailer.
your
It looked like
trailer.
a trailer?
It lifts your trailer
It's
up.
different.
Why did she got a trailer thing in her
In her
I don't
Okay,
know,
listen.
but this thing normally is attached
She
to your
went-
trailer and don't
I
move.
don't know why she had this in her Audi. I thought it was a jack. It could have been a trailer thing. It was about this long. She snatched that thing out that trunk, walked back, went to the driver's side
Bus.
of the bus, and broke the window.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard you got to do? I mean,
she ain't have to hit it hard with
She
that
did
thing,
that.
cause that thing was some. She had to be strong to lift it up.
She hit it about
She
4 or
hit
5
that thing.
times.
She got
Alright.
something that
Bust
was
that
heavy enough to
window
do
through.
it. That's why she got that.
Then walked back around, threw the thing back in her trunk, slammed her
While
trunk,
her tag is on video the whole time.
Jumped
She
in
don't
the
care nothing
car.
about that.
Some dude was
I seen the
standing
gas.
in front of her car. I don't know if he was on the phone trying to call the police. He's just chilling. Like first of all, she was a black woman. And you know when you're dealing with an angry black woman, like Ludacris said, move, get out the way.
Alright.
He's standing there on his phone like she ain't gonna run him over with a car.
Alright.
That girl jumped in that car, put that thing on drive. Boom!
She bumped him though. She didn't hit him hard. She bumped him at
He was
first,
laying
and then
across the hood.
he was laying across the hood, and she just bumped him a little bit, like move out the way. I'm about to go. Then he ain't move out the way, so she got out the car, went in front of him, would have snatched him. Come on, you want to fight? What you want to do? So everybody jumped. Oh no, get off the man, let the man go. She said that he better get from in front of my car.
Yeah,
She jumps back in the car. She goes to go again. He back in front of the car. You know what I mean? And then she hits him again. Boom! It's just a little bump though. She didn't really hit him. Know
And
what I
then
mean?
he dives across the hood.
Know what I
He
mean?
lay on it.
All right, and then he does like a jump.
He did what your boy did
She
on
came
Friday.
up and
Yeah.
he just and she stopped and then he
He
fell
got
on the
airborne.
car.
He
Boom,
dove
boom.
on the car.
All right, I was
So
like,
she took him for a ride after he dove on her car.
Oh, she said, "Oh, you want to act like this?" She hit it on him, and he went to riding on the hood. I mean, he was like, whoa, and then she swung him off the. No, I mean, he hit the ground, did a little roll, and he said, "I just didn't want her to get away with it."
The dude said, "Are you crazy?"
All right.
Right. Hey, listen.
All right.
Anytime you get in a fender bender, because that's exactly what it was. It wasn't no crash. Don't dive on people's hoods. You never know what they're liable to do. If they're going to leave, just get the tag.
Let
Especially
their
if
ass
you get
go.
involved. If you're a bystander, it's okay to record it, but to
Right.
get involved, I mean, there are risks like this involved, and then
He could have
You know.
easily been.
But the
Mind
dude was
your
being
business.
extra because on that second one, she stopped right when she got around with it. He still jumped on the hood like he got hit.
All
Y'all,
right.
it was like what the guy named was Smokey and
Yeah.
Friday.
All
You know
right.
how Smokey just came out
That's
and
exactly.
jumped on the car like he got hit talking about Eagles.
All right.
Y'all gotta
Exactly.
watch it. It's funny.
Okay, so we want to talk to y'all real quick about some safety issues. The kids just went back to school. On my way to work in the morning, on my way home in the afternoons, I see people not stopping for these buses. That is super important. Please, y'all, when you see children in the area, even if there's not a school bus, wait that extra second, minute at the stop sign. If it takes a whole minute, just wait there for a second. Let the kids clear the area and then go, because you never know when one's gonna shoot out.
And we gotta be like the
Also-
old days. We gotta, know what I mean, be the eyes. We
It
like,
takes
you know
a
how.
village. It still takes a
It still
village.
takes
It
a
takes a
village,
village
you know what I
to
mean?
kids together.
So
Yeah.
if you see somebody kid walking to the school, you know what I mean, watch him go up the street. No, I mean, it don't take nothing. Y'all, you gotta do is
Just make sure that they're
yeah,
okay.
make sure if you see something like somebody slowing down or something like that, something, you know what I mean, make sure you stay there and make sure that don't nothing happen. You know what I mean?
It
Act
takes-
like
it
that's
takes
your
a-
child.
Yes,
That's
it
right.
takes the good people to make sure that the bad people are not able to bother with our kids. And something else, you know, in the mornings early and especially in the evenings, the cooler times of the day, you have a lot of elderly people that are out and they're exercising.
Not just elderly, everybody in general. Everybody need to be mindful of this.
Everybody does need to pay attention, but the elderly people in specific is what I want to touch on, because we had on Friday morning there was a 68-year-old woman that was actually attacked over by Dunlawton on Daytona Beach. You know, we have a lot of,
Get her Myrna
people
jog on.
that, and
Let's
they're,
work
and
out.
when I stop there sometimes on my way to work in the morning just to have my coffee or whatever, and I see a lot of women out there early in the morning. So, you know, that's another thing. If you see somebody and you're out there, just stop for a minute, make sure she gets where she's going okay, or whatever the case may be. That was at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's, you know, a time where a lot of people are out. So just be aware of your surroundings, and for safety reasons, just make sure, you know, especially we're, you know, all of us here are younger, able-bodied people. And so I know all of us here are willing to put ourselves in a situation to protect somebody, and that needs to be something that everybody is willing to do if you're able.
Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend.
Okay, so you never know.
I'll help you carry on. For
Y'all get the point.
it won't
We got to
be
look out for
long.
one another out here, and it's gonna take
Yeah.
us younger communities, the ones in the 30s and 40s, to remember how we was brought up. Remember, because we gotta reverse what's going on, because there's no reason that what happened the other day should even happen.
Yes.
No.
So everybody keep an eye out, watch, and pray
Watch and pray
Yes,
every day.
definitely.
every day.
And so, as always, we will ask you to please visit a small business this week. We've given you all lots of options
Yeah.
here in the area. So this week, visit a small business. Instead of going to Starbucks, stop at the coffee shop on Beach Street. You know,
Yeah.
something like that. It's just that simple. And we certainly appreciate y'all joining us.
Thank you very much.
Share.
Definitely
Share.
appreciate it.
Share,
Share,
subscribe.
like,
Instagram,
and we love you all.
YouTube,
Thank you.
Facebook. Love
See
you
you next
guys.
week.
See you next week.
Same time, same place. When you click stop, click done too.